first video for prism. First of all, in this video we are going to define what is a prism. See, according to the definition, prism is a transparent medium which is bound by two surfaces inclined at each other. That means by the definition of prism, it can be two inclined surfaces. For a transparent medium, nothing is said about the third surface. So even if the third surface is like this or any other shape, this is a prism, right? One end of or the one corner of that transparent medium should be able to transmit the light. There are various types of prism that you would be seeing in and around. First is equilateral prism. What is it? Equilateral prism. This prism has got all the angles each of 60 degrees. If you see from one side, it appears like an equilateral triangle, and so it is called as equilateral prism. Then we have Poro Prism. Now what is this Poro Prism? The Poro Prism is just a prism having one of the angles equals to 90 degrees. And what if the angles are one is 45, other is 45, the third is 90, it is Poro. If one is 60, one is 30, other is 90, it is again Poro. Okay, but for any other kind of prism, prisms can be isoscaline also, it can be scalene also, just like we have studied the different type of triangles, as many type of prisms are also possible. What derivations we will be learning in this are applicable not only for equilateral prism, not only for Poro Prism, but for all sort of prisms. Okay, let us say, let us take a prism made up of glass, right? Okay, what happens here, from one side, this is side AB, incident ray is going inside, it is going from rarer to denser medium, so it is going to bend away from the normal. From this face AC, it is going from denser to rarer medium, so this ray of light will bend away from the normal. We have angle I, angle R1, angle of refraction. This is R2, which is the angle of incidence for the second refraction. AC पे जो refraction हो रहा है, उसके लिए angle of incidence is R2 and angle E is the angle of emergence. Okay, इसमें एक चीज और आपको बनानी है, that is angle of deviation. Oh my God, what is this deviation? Deviation का मतलब होता है कि इस प्रिज्म के इस रे ऑफ लाइट के रास्ते में आ जाने से उस रे ऑफ लाइट में टोटल बेंडिंग कितनी हुई, राइट? अब देखो बेंडिंग कितनी बार हो रही है, 2 times, one at the surface AB and second time at the surface AC. How would you geometrically measure the angle of deviation? For that, see, this is a prism, इंसिडेंट रे, एक्सटेंड द इंसिडेंट रे. इसको एक्चुअली में ये रे ऐसे चली गई है, लेकिन आप इसको आगे बढ़ाते रहो, बढ़ाते रहो, बढ़ाते रहो, राइट? दिस इज द इमर्जेंट रे. इमर्जेंट रे को आप बैकवर्ड ड्रॉ करो. तो व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज द पाथ ऑफ इंसिडेंट रे. व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज द पाथ ऑफ इमर्जेंट रे. एंड बाय दिस एंगल आपकी रे टोटल इस एंगल से मुड़ी है, दोनों बार में कुल मिला के, ठीक है? This is angle of deviation. Here I have shown angle of deviation over here, right? There will be uses of the laws of geometry that you have learned in your previous classes. First of all, let us understand the geometry of this diagram. Angle of incidence, angle R1, and what this angle will be? I minus R1. This angle of emergence, so this total will be also angle of emergence. R2 चला गया, कितना बचा? E minus R2. This is the angle of emergence and this angle will be E minus R2. Right? This is A. A is what? A is called the prism angle. देखो, अगर आप इस वाले फेस से इंसिडेंट रे को लेके आते, यहां से उसे इमर्ज कराते, तो प्रिज्म एंगल कौन सा बन जाता? C। अगर आप यहां से रे लेके आए हो और यहां से उसे इमर्ज करा रहे हो, देन द एंगल ऑफ प्रिज्म वुड बी B, बट हियर A इज द एंगल ऑफ प्रिज्म। गॉट इट? वन मोर रूल विल बी यूजिंग, वो मैं आगे जब आएगा तो मैं आपको बताऊंगा। सो लेट अस गेट स्टार्टेड विद द डेरिवेशन। पर्पस क्या है इस डेरिवेशन का? पर्पस ये है दैट आई वांट टू फाइंड ए स्पेसिफिक रिलेशन बिटवीन एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस, एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस, प्रिज्म एंगल एंड एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन। आई, ई, ए और डेल्टा का एक रिलेशन निकालना है। ये बहुत ही फंडामेंटल रिलेशन है प्रिज्म्स के लिए। ओके, चलिए तो इस डेरिवेशन को स्टार्ट करते हैं। ये वाला ट्राइंगल देखो जरा, एक्स एल वाई, which this one, see this triangle, what is the sum of the three angles? 180. So R1 plus L is equals to 180. Now see this quadrilateral, this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle. Sum of all four angles 360. So angle A plus angle L plus angle AXL plus angle AYL, they all make equal to 360. Now what is this? This is the normal. So what should be this angle? 90 degree. ये भी क्या है? YL, normal है. So what is this angle? 90. So AXL equals to 90, AYL equals to 90. What do I get? L plus A equals to 180. सेकेंड इक्वेशन आ गई। अब क्या करना है भाई? कुछ नहीं, इक्वेशन 1 और इक्वेशन 2 को इक्वेट कर दो भाई, दोनों इक्वल टू 180 हैं। व्हाट डू यू गेट? L plus A is equals to R1 plus R2 plus L. L cancel and what is it? R1 plus R2 is equals to A. This is a very important conclusion, right? R1 plus R2 is equals to A. Now the next part से पहले एक चीज है, दिमाग में सोच लो इसको। You have learned in class 9th or 10th about this rule. The sum of two remote interior angles is equal to exterior angle. जानते हो ना? ये बताऊं? चलो बता देते हैं। See, if in any triangle, this is a triangle, this is exterior angle, call it A. This is the adjacent interior angle, ये वाला नहीं. These two, B and C, are remote interior angles. So can I write? A is equals to B plus C. Okay? Measure of exterior angle is equal to sum of remote interior angles. So in this triangle, अभी देखो एक और triangle निकल के आ रहा है यहां पे, this triangle, okay, what is the exterior angle? Delta. Remote interior angles कौन से हैं? I minus R1, E minus R2. So can I write? Delta is equals to I minus R1 plus E minus R2. अभी क्या? I, E एक साथ minus R1 minus R2, minus common R1 plus R2. Okay. Now what is R1 plus R2? A. So here I can add minus A. अब कुछ नहीं, A को इधर ट्रांसपोज कर दो, I plus E is equals to A plus delta. The relation is linear. Very simple but very important derivation of prism.